Hi.
Hi, welcome to twobearslife.com.
I'm Alex.
I'm Defi. And today we wanted to talk to you about what to do once you land in the International Airport of Rome. That's also called Leonardo da Vinci Airport or
Rome Fiumicino Airport or Fiumicino because it only has one C anyway.
Yeah, because once you're in Rome, it will not be called Leonardo da Vinci Airport. Everybody here calls it Fiumicino Airport.
Yeah, it stands for FCO.
Yeah, and because they have two other locals, I think, but this is the international airport you will go to once you fly to Rome.
This one is the one that is directly in the coast.
Yeah, which means it's like an hour away from the city if you take a bus. And like there's not too much stuff to do there, to be honest, because it's pretty simple. I mean, first of all, if you come from out of the European Union, you should change money. You should change the money at the airport, or there are like money exchange places everywhere in Rome, and you can also take money in ATMs. But yeah, you have a chance right at the airport if you brought local currencies. And also when you leave, you can exchange the rest one there again. That's the first thing you can do if you're out of Europe. For European Union, it doesn't matter because they have the euro here.
Yeah, I mean, and most of the places that we were, they accept also a credit card, but better, it's better to have some cash.
Yes, so. The thing is, you don't need, like in most places, we have figured you don't need too much cash. You need a little bit of cash. You will not come by without any euros. It would be good to have some money with you. But there is a lot of, like in restaurants and in most of the museums, you can totally pay with your credit card, with your Visa card. Just some places don't accept American Express.
Yeah. So the second point, what do you think about the SIM card? Because it's important to have a SIM card. Only if you are not in European Union, because since June 15, you can start using your local SIM card from, I don't know if it's European Union countries or Schengen.
No, it's European Union countries.
European Union countries.
They kind of issued a rule that roaming is not allowed anymore, which means if you're living in a European Union country, you have your contract, you can just go to another country and use your data there. But if you're coming from outside, you can buy SIM cards directly at the airport. There are a couple of stations and people selling SIM cards there. Look up the prices before, because they change. It doesn't really make much sense if we tell you the prices now, because honestly we didn't buy a SIM card because we didn't need it. But you can buy it there right away. And it would be good, so you can just check up on the connections of which buses to take or where you exactly have to go, because the next station you're probably gonna be in the city, and in here it's not that easy to find a store right away to find a SIM card without any knowledge of where they are.
The third point will be the connection from the airport to the city.
Like we said, the airport is like an hour drive away from the city. Which means you have like 3 options. I mean, or 4 if you have someone who picks you up. But we didn't have that person. So you can either take the express train, the bus, or a local taxi. And all of it you have all the options. It's just a point of price. If you're okay with driving around an hour to go to the city, you can take a bus. It costs like 6 euros per person. And it goes every 15 minutes. They have the buses there all the time. It's really a convenient solution. You just have to go out of the airport, not off the airport, but after getting your bag, you have to leave the checkout zone. And then you will find the buses, and there you can buy the tickets. Because inside you can just buy the tickets for the express train.
Yeah.
And the second option would be the express train, which leaves every 15 to 30 minutes, depends on when it's going. And that one costs around 15 euros. Around 15 euros. I think it's 13 or something per person.
And it was a little bit faster, right?
And it's faster. It's around 30 to 40 minutes.
Just be sure that you take the right train, because there's the same line takes you to different cities. So
yes, you just look where you have to go. The one that goes to Termini. That's basically the main train station inside of Rome, in the center. And from there If you're somewhere around the center of the city, you should probably go there. Yeah, and the third option was the taxi. You can also ask your hotel to organize a private transport, or just ask there, and the prices range, of course, but we were told it costs around 50 euros for a private driver, which means that if you're a bigger group of like 4 people, then maybe take a taxi, because if it's 50 euros, you can just split it up. But it's important, in general, here in Rome, ask the drivers before you get in, what your toll will be in the end. So you're not surprised and will have to pay like 150 euros.
Personally, I will not do this because you never know. There's a lot of factors that can make your experience in a taxi a little bit not that nice. For example, we know that Rome is a city with a lot of traffic. So if you depend on time, or you have to do check-in the earliest possible or something like that, I don't know, I would not rely on the taxi cab. Plus, I think it's the most expensive one. They have Uber, and they have another one called My Taxi, but we didn't use them. But we honestly, we cannot tell you too much about it. But as far as I know, is the difference between that and the local taxis is not that much.
Yeah, and the last one we did is 4. I think you can buy that in the airport, but also in the Termini, because we bought it in Termini. We went with the train to Termini, and there we bought our public transport ticket. So that's 4. The question is, do you need one? And I'm still not sure about it. We bought a 7 days transport system card, which I think they have it for 24 hours, for 72, or for 7 days. And do you remember what it cost? Does it say up here?
20 something, but I don't. 24.
24 euros per person. And then you can use, I mean, this was for 7 days, and then you can use their public transport, which means subway, trains, and subways, trams, and buses for those days without any extra payment. I'm not sure you really need it. I think for us, we wouldn't have, if we would have just paid the trips we did on our own, it would have been cheaper. Because at Rome, for a tourist, at least in the time we were here, we were so much walking around in the inner city that like if you're just coming for the tourist attractions, you can walk. Or like if you really need it, you can buy a ticket to go there. But it was not like, I mean, in Stockholm, when we were there, it was really good that we had a pass because everything was a little bit farther. But
and it's super cold.
But here, I think we wouldn't have needed that ticket.
Also, take a look on these materials. You can break it easily. I mean, just saying, you know, if you're the type of person who can break stuff easily.
Yeah, like just make sure, like look in the map before you come here, what you actually want to do. And I mean, if you have a person that has a problem with walking, or a little bit of a disability, or just in general, you don't like to walk, then take the ticket, because then you can just drive around whenever you want. But for us, I think it would have been better to just not buy it and to pay the trips to the escape rooms, because they are a little bit out of the city, just on our own, and that would have been good.
And just as an extra, I remember that there was this guy who was trying to sell us the tour bus, and they sell it like for days, you know, like 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. So I guess some people also use this bus as a way to move around.
I mean, the hop on, hop off bus tours, you can buy them for 1 or 2 days, as far as I know. I don't think you can buy it for more, but I don't know. Yeah, but if you're just here for a weekend, you can just buy hop on, hop off bus tour. It takes you to all the attractions. We didn't do it, and we read that the bus tours in general here are not that good. Because first of all, there's so much traffic, so the bus tours take forever, and the audio systems don't work properly.
Like in Mexico.
And so yeah, we don't, honestly, after reading up about it, I wouldn't recommend doing a bus tour. But if you want to move around the city and don't want to spend money on the subway system, then you can just combine it with that. Okay, and then 5. And the last point as preparation for here is mobile apps. We would recommend downloading TripAdvisor to come here, because first of all, the information up there is really updated for the places here. And something that's really cool that we've done here the first time is that make reservations over TripAdvisor in the certain restaurants. Yes,
we did it 2 times and it worked really well.
Yeah, it worked. It was really no problem at all. You can just look where you can get a table for 2. For us, and made the reservation over the app, and both time it worked. We got our table there. It was on my name, and it was perfect. It really worked well.
Do not compare it with Foursquare, because I was doing that, and Foursquare Foursquare is not really updated. I mean, the reviews and everything that is there is from 2012. It's really surprising.
Yes, I mean, I think personally Foursquare is not that big in Europe in general, so TripAdvisor is a good source of information.
Here it works very well,
and most of the stuff we read, the reviews were on point and they were fitting to the restaurants we had.
Yep.
So that's the last of it. We hope we can help you with the information of what to do at the airport or around it.
If you have any question, please leave it in the comments here.
Yeah, please, if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. Subscribe to our channel. We provide a lot of different kind of videos, travel related or just fun related with us. Entertainment videos and travel vlogs and so on. Yeah, check out one of the next videos that's coming up and have a nice day.
Wait. Don't forget to check our website, which is
twobearslive.com.
And don't forget to
subscribe.
And don't forget to click the
bell.
And don't forget to give us a
thumbs up.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, have a nice day. Bye.
Ciao.